Let's get physical, it's Jordan here, back in with this week's episode and all the physical releases coming to the Switch the 19th of August until the 23rd. Let's take a look at what we've got this week. Tales from Toyotoki, Arrival of the Witch is a visual novel I'm very interested in checking out. It's a character-focused VN but still manages to balance in a good plot as well. That's just what I've heard regarding reviews from when it released in Japanese. This is the first time it's in English, and I'm just happy it's from Axis Games and is not an otome. It featured nice and highly in my VN rankings video over on Physical Paradise. It's a story about the occult and magic with intense drama set on a remote island in Okinawa. This is just ticking all the boxes for me. Minimum romance, solid interesting story, good production value, hell yes. In fact, I'm gonna pre-order it right now, I'll be right back. And our executive producers, Viz, Josh Foote and Feig have chosen this as their pick of the week. And if you want it or any retail releases, then please consider using the VGP links in the description. VGP is a fantastic way to support us, plus they are fantastic for you too because they have good prices in cheap Canadian money, plus they have free worldwide shipping. Free worldwide shipping if you purchase anything over 80 Canadian dollars, which is about 60 American dollars, so not that much. They're a great company with lots of good stuff over there, lots of reprints, rare games, restocks, a lot of good stuff. Go check them out and I appreciate the support. Plus, I can support you too because if you purchase with our link, then each week you will be put into a draw to win a $10 discount coupon. And this week's winner is Parker O. Congratulations, Parker. You should get an email from VGP if you haven't already with your discount coupon. Thank you so much for your support, and everybody, thank you. Alright, that's it for retail releases this week. Yeah, just one game at retail in the West. So, let's jump into the low print limited releases. C.A.R.L, or maybe I should say C.A.R.L, is going up for pre-order like right now at Premium Edition Games. This is a game developed by the YouTuber Nintendo. I'm sure you will have all come across his videos with the algorithm. This is a charming little game. I played it for a little bit myself and it's a decent game with a nice amount of personality. It's action, platforming, puzzles, has a cool little hub world. You can pre-order this from Premium Edition Games' website right now if you live in the USA. There is a standard edition which comes with the game, a nice slip cover, a full color manual and challenge card. There is also a retro edition which comes with a nice extra box and a soundtrack CD alongside an undisclosed bonus item. If you pre-order from Premium Edition Games, the website, you get an exclusive pre-order dog tag which is unique to each game. If you live outside the US, Video Games Plus will also be carrying copies but won't have the dog tag. Sometimes they can be a bit delayed to put up Premium Edition's listings, but yeah, all the links are below. Go check it out. Once again, full disclosure, I am mildly having like work experience with Premium Edition games, helping out here and there, just so you know. Smushi Come Home is another overwhelmingly well-received indie game that Super Rare are publishing. They really seem to hit it out of the park with their choices, yet somehow they avoid my interest. I don't know how they do it. This is a cozy exploration game, a light 3D platformer that will last about 4 hours, which is a sticking point for a $40 physical game, but it's your money, not mine. It's very much a Super Rare game. It's like a short hike or Little Gator, something that they've done before. 4,000 copies will be available on Thursday, so if you want something cozy, be there. Glover is limited runs game this week. Pre-orders have opened already. I believe this will be a retail release as well due to the logo on the box. It's not like their normal logo. This is a 3D platformer from the PS1 and Nintendo 64 era, and I believe it was based on the Steam version from a few years back, which was based on the Nintendo 64 version, which is supposedly the better of the two despite being much harder, or at least that's what the AVGN video told me when he did it like last week or something like that. I think this is going to be for ones with nostalgia than, actually being a good game. I would probably buy it, if it gets cheaper later on, but hopefully the port is better than the Steam release, which was not well received by fans of the original, all 4 of them. And that's it for the low print releases. We've got to go into the imports already. Yes, Play Asia territory. If you want to purchase any of these releases from Play Asia, please use the Play Asia links. You can get 5% off with the code Jordan24, and it is also a fantastic way to support me, okay? And I think, you know, Asia and Japan, they've got the better selection this week. Maid of the Dead is releasing this week in Asian regions with both a Chinese cover and an English cover version, but they both play in English. This is one for the cultured people out there. Here we have a simple enough actiony arcade game as you mow down hundreds of zombies with machine guns. The gimmick being that you are a giant booby anime girl in a maid outfit. That is an instant buy, right? It obviously has a bit more than that with very suggestive, interactive segments with the ladies, which will make some degenerates rather happy. It's like Vampire Survivors, but with actual classiness and elegance. I think it's going to be a very popular import. And our executive producers, Louis K, God of Resin, Cartoon Soren, and Brent McLean have chosen this as their pick of the week. Inti Creates Gold Archive Collection is a triple pack of some older school Inti Creates releases, two of which are from the 3DS era, Mighty Gunvolt and Mighty Gunvolt Burst, which were bite-sized but very enjoyable renditions of like the 8-bit Mega Man formula, and had the best appearance of the Mighty No. 9 franchise. Anyone remember that? I'm still waiting for my 3DS copy, guys. But either way, these are very nice and commendable games. It also includes Puzz Mix, which has some nice Inti Creates music to play alongside the puzzle game. That's a bit like the watermelon game, what's it called? Like Suika, I don't know. Something like that. There is a standard and collector's edition available, which includes a soundtrack CD and acrylic standee. And our executive producers, Instacritic, Vey, and Robotech have chosen this as their pick of the week. A quick mention to Untitled Goose Game, which is getting a physical release in Hong Kong this week, which is very random. I wonder if it'll be fully up to date, the cartridge, just like the Japanese version is. Yeah, the Japanese version is better than the Western one. Alright, that's it. We're done for this week, so it's time to jump into the community spotlight. Are you ready? Choco Loco James sent in this photo picking up the IGS collection. Very happy to see that. I'm generally not a huge fan of beat 'em ups, but I really think these in here are very nice and nostalgic. The Three Kingdoms ones are better than Capcom's in my opinion. Executive producer Louis K sent in this photo picking up Alien Isolation. So now that my Star Wars retrospective is done, I am now doing one on the Alien franchise video games. I've played about 10 games so far, and I'm starting to write part 1 for my Patreons, but it'll be a while before I get to this supposed masterpiece. Can't wait for it. I'm gonna bob myself. Executive producer Instacritic sent in this photo picking up some obscure stuff, especially the Hidden Games collection. Are we really up to 5? I can't keep track. Andrew R sent in this photo, which made me laugh, because for me, the one on the left represents Saturday night, the one on the right represents the morning after confessional. Berry Gaming 24/7 picked up these games. The bottom left box is the collector's edition of Kamizawa, which I actually have, and it's a very interesting kind of humorous game. Bill R sent in this photo picking up some nice games, including Steins Gate, which appeared very, very, very highly in my visual novel video over on Physical Paradise. Did you manage to watch that yet? Danielle O sent in this photo with a couple of Atelier games. I've never actually played Lulua. That one slipped through the net for me. Shy Boy TM sent in this photo. Will someone please tell me what the hell that pre-order bonus is for Shim, because it still looks like a condom to me. At least, it's been a while since I've seen one in real life. Shane L sent in this photo picking up something a bit obscure in Maglum Lord. Been a while since I've seen that one. An action RPG, probably not one of the best, but no one mentions it. Kevin W sent in this photo picking up Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus. Personally, as much as I want it, I feel there may be a Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus Plus Super Extra Edition on the Switch too. Maybe not. Cresselite picked up the retro edition of Wife Quest with the pre-ordered dog tag. This is now available in stock on Premium's website alongside the standard edition. You can also get it from VGP. Executive producer Cartoon Soren sent in this photo with the surprisingly expensive World End Syndrome. If one game could get a reprint, it's this one. DSM sent in this photo. They picked up the Japanese edition of Omori because it was recently announced that the European physical release was cancelled due to technical issues with multiple languages. Shiggy showed off that he is definitely German with some really weird releases they get over there. Of course, some of them do get wider releases, but I doubt you're going to be seeing Mensch, Kniffel and Dog anywhere outside of Germany. That sounds like a code to activate RoboCop or something. Mika McFlynn picked up these games, another one with Tokyo Xanadu, which for some reason had a slight delay in Europe, but it's finally out now. Executive producer Ishin sent in this photo with some convenience store. Looks like it came with pre-order bonuses as well. It's a game with very, so we say, tasty artwork. Kevin, just call Kevin. Not Kevin W, not Kevin R, no, just Kevin. He picked up Eastward. I still think I prefer the Japanese artwork for this one, but either way, still a fabulous game, very, very nice. McLaren sent in this photo with a giant deluxe edition of One Piece Odyssey. Who'd have thought a very belated Switch port would be graced with such a chunky collector's edition? This is only in Japan though, as I'm sure you can see. Martin sent in this photo picking up Splatoon 3 plus expansion, which the Japanese version, I've been told, is complete on cart with the DLC included on the cartridge, unlike the European version, which still has a download voucher for the DLC. Adamantium sent in this photo with some of Limited Run's best releases, the best being Moon, obviously. It's a lovely game. And that's it, that's everybody. There's no roundup this week because I just talked about everybody. Please send me your pictures on Twitter over at SoWhatAboutGame. DM me if you can. If you can't, we have an email address, switchwatchspotlight@gmail.com. And of course, the Discord, the server link should be below if I remember to include it. Sometimes I forget, I forget to copy and paste. That's the last thing I do when I make this video. Anyway, just send me one picture per week, okay? As always, special thanks to our executive producers, Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Boombox, Brent McLean, Alexander Cato, JCrod7776, Punky Dooster, Cartoon Soren, Robotech, Raven Knight, Fawn Metal Luna, Isa, Vey, Offone, Instacritic, Precision Plague, Alex M, Feig, Josh Foot, Ishin, Viz, and Lewis K. Thank you so much for your support, plus you watching right now. If you watched all the way through, you've got to leave me a Maid emoji in the comments. Is there a Maid emoji? I've got to check that. Hang on, I'm just checking. If I type Maid, no, there's not. Of course there's not, because we're too westernized, right? Glove. Is there a glove emoji? I'm going to check. Glove. There is a glove. Please leave me a glove emoji in the comments in honor of Glover, one of the least interesting games this week. Alright, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and please be sure to head over to Physical Paradise. You'll see me more over there these days, so yeah, go check that out, and I'll see you next time. Take care.